Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Just leaving Rockport Beach. It is 83 degrees. My phone app says it's sunny. It looks really overcast to me. I'd have to figure out where they're getting their weather from. Tomorrow's going to be a nice day, and tomorrow I think I'm going to go spend the day in Port Aransas. Things have come up. I haven't been over there in a while. I see they got the flags at half-mast, and I'm thinking that's for Pope Francis. I haven't really listened to any news or anything lately. That's the only thing I can think of. Those were some interesting turns. 10-mile-an-hour speed limit through here, which is hard to believe. We're cruising along at 11 right now, so we're law breakers. Had physical therapy today. It's the fourth time I've gone there, and the first time I have gotten physical therapy. And I have to say, really happy. Everyone there, super nice. The girls in the office, the physical therapists, all the other helpers that they have there. We went to a little evaluation room. First off, it is a workout getting from my truck, getting out the wheelchair, going the length of the building. I found a second wheelchair ramp that no one told me about. And I got there early today, and I'm looking at the building, and I'm like, I bet you there's another ramp around the back. You don't need turn signals, sir. I was going to guess you were turning. I was guessing you were making a left. What do you guys think of the Center for the Arts? Do we want to go in there? Do we want to go in there and look around? Maybe one day next week? I think I do. I actually wouldn't mind going into the train depot, which is now like some type of history museum. I'd have to look up the exact name for it. We're in Rockport, Texas. This street has not been shelled. This is actually how they repaved the street. They actually did put a thin layer of blacktop down on it, and if it's not the worst street in Rockport, it's right up there. It's certainly the worst main street that I drive down. This is downtown Rockport. It can be crowded on a weekend when there's events going on, and some days in the summer. They're adding a new bar up here on the right next to a bar. Rock Bottom is on the right there, and then what's it called? The Salty Dolphin, maybe? Let me read it here. The Salty Dolphin, right next to it. It would be interesting to see that when it's opened. Let's make a left. Let's hang a Louis up here. It's going to be my turn, sir. Thank you. It's my turn. The wind is 14 miles an hour. Can you see the white caps out there? With gusts up to 22 miles an hour. I think I started to tell you about physical therapy. We went into a little evaluation room, and they did a test, like, they try to push my arms down, they try to push my legs down, and apparently I'm really strong. And we did a little walk to see how far I could walk with a walker. They have this awesome, it's an exercise bike, but there's no seating portion of it, and the wheelchair goes right up to it, and they lock your wheelchair and put a little bracing behind you. And I pedal the bike for 5 minutes, and then they kind of jot everything down, and then the was like on level 1, but I was really surprised that I could do it for 5 minutes. That's what she said. And I looking forward to doing that again when I go back. They put ankle weights on me, and it was funny, they started to show me the basic exercise. I'm like, I promise you I do these every day. You sit in the chair, you do your calf raises, you kind of walk in place using your upper leg muscles, you bend forward to straighten out your leg, all that kind of good stuff. There's a whole series of exercises that I went through in the rehab, and I was real happy with it. I go back Tuesday afternoon, and my wheelchair did fit through the front door, the door from the office to the rehab, but it doesn't fit into the evaluation room. So we just, stood up and walked in, sat down on like a little, very similar to a doctor's office setup. And then when I was leaving, two of the people that worked with me actually went out the back exit and just kind of made sure I could get in my truck okay. When I'm done with the exercises, I have to go out and pick up my wheelchair and put it in the back of the truck. No dogs out this time of day. It's 3:57 in the afternoon, guys, and I'm filming this. And I had no trouble in that, and I got in the truck, and they were very nice. I'm like, don't help me, but yeah, I'm glad you're here watching just in case. So I've been able to unload the wheelchair by myself and load it back up several times without any problems. So apparently my muscles are all strong now, or strong enough, compared to 3 months ago when I couldn't even stand up, but I need to work on my wind. And I'm like, hell, I can talk in a video for 10 minutes. Is that considered working on my wind? Turn it just a little bit this way, just going down Water Street, kids. Oh, here's a seagull. Is that Kevin? How many legs were on that seagull? Look at these gorgeous wildflowers here on the right. Little yeller ones. Oh, there's some Indian blankets as well. Very nice. What is this little group of homes here called? The Cedars. There's a historic marker there. We've read that a few times, but we might be due to go to the Cedars again and check out the historical marker. I really like historical markers, and some of them are really cool. Some of them are a little, I don't know if they're completely true or not. They're someone's opinion of history. I guess we all have opinions of history. But the important thing is, I was thinking about some of my old jobs, and jobs I would want if I had to go back to work again. If this whole YouTube thing falls apart. I could totally see myself working in a mirror factory. My joke used to be, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it was, I want to be a photographer for Playboy magazine. But do they have magazines anymore? Is Playboy even a magazine anymore? I don't even know. Is it all digital? Does it still exist? The last thing I heard from Playboy was when they had the TV show with the 3 blondes. They all dyed their hair their same color. And that was probably 10 or 12 years ago. Another important question, what do you call a guy who never breaks wind in public? What do you call a guy who never breaks wind in public? That's easy. A private tutor. A private tutor. We're just banging them out today, kids. We're almost at the end of the street. Oh, good. The truck behind me turned. I'm just not comfortable going any faster down this street than I'm going right now. I got 2 last pages, but they're stuck together. Yeah, we got to go to Port Aransas tomorrow. I think that would be good. There's the old reel 'em in. I think I want to see if there's a restaurant here. A restaurant. I want to see if I can take my fishing skills that I have and open up a hotel here called Don't Reel 'Em In. There's a dog. Look at that doggy, kids. I think that guy in the truck tried to go down the side street and then come out ahead of me, but it didn't work. One last joke, guys. Why couldn't the sesame seed leave the casino? Why couldn't the sesame seed leave the casino? I see her at the beach running. What was the joke? I got distracted. I saw something shiny. Why couldn't the sesame seed leave the casino? That's an easy one. Because it was on a roll. It was on a roll. Guys, we're going to go to the beach tomorrow. And we're going to have fun. Thanks for riding along today. Thanks for watching.